Are we live yet? It's saying we are live and it's saying it's working. Yeah, looks like we're live. There's even sound. Howdy. Nobody's watching me, which is epic. 30 frames. Nothing's on fire and the sound is working, which is good. Oh, I can do settings on the camera now. Okay. So I've been trying to go live for a while now, and it wasn't working. Oh, my camera has a different aspect ratio than the streaming software. That's weird. Okay, we can do better than that. That's even worse. Let's try this. Ta-da-ta-da-ta. Stream is gezond. Don't know what that means. Oh, I can see the chats there. This is so crappy. Hmm. Why does it hurt when I pee? What? Oh, okay, yeah. This is so confusing. Hmm. So there's a delay built into YouTube. Let's see if we can get. Oh, okay. So I can make the screen bigger or smaller to crop it. So now it should work. Yay! I'm on screen. Man, this is a mess. Oh, dearie me. My food is coming back up. Live for almost 5 minutes, and one person was watching for a second there, which is cool. I don't know what I'm doing though. Um, oh, dearie me. Gonna have to redo this. Oh dear. This one. Trying to make a post somewhere about it. See if it works. Help. Um, oh, there it is. Yeah. Sticker. paste. Oh dear. It's not pasting. Okay. That's also not working right, yeah. So it's my first time trying to use a streaming software. It does seem to work, but I can't use my camera, which is kind of stupid because it's a camera. Now I'm lost in my phone. So I wanted to just record a video instead of doing a live stream, but that wasn't working either very well. So I'm just trying to do it this way now. Because, you know, it shouldn't make any sense, anything I do. Which is kind of the thing with the whole NoPro branding. So far, especially since the fire, things haven't made a lot of sense. So there's not really money being made by the shop right now, and there's not really anything being done that makes any sense business-wise. So I think the fire has kind of exacerbated the NoPro-ness of NoPro. So where we used to be like a fun company, and I used to do a lot of things to keep the site updated and to keep working on it. Right now I'm overcumbered with stuff related to the house, so I don't really know how to do both that and keep the shop running. So I'm still buying stuff for NoPro, I'm still selling some stuff, but a lot is falling by the wayside, and yeah, it's a shame, but it's kind of life. It's kind of how things are right now. So I hope it is still going live. I'm really not sure if this video is even being sent out to anybody, so that's kind of sad, I guess. Okay, yeah. Oh well, interesting. 2 likes. Whoa, there's 2 likes on the video. I don't know why. So I'm not seeing any top chats. I'll try and make a chat myself to see if that works for me at least. This is a chat. So it is working on the on the stream on the phone, but on the stream software on YouTube it's not working. So somebody said hi, somebody waved at me, hello there. And Marius saw me go live apparently and said good evening. So good evening, Marius. glad we could do some work on your car today. So this is really silly. So anyway, it seems at least the stream is live, which is good. I'll set the camera a bit lower. Yeah, that's better. So welcome to the stream. Hello, Len. I cannot see the chats on the on the YouTube thing, but I can see him here, which is really stupid. And I can't. There's like a setting for it, but I can't see what the setting says. Oh no, here we go. I can now see it on the laptop. There's cool people here, yeah. I bet. So I wanted to do a little update video about the house. Today, around this time, we had a fire in our house. I live together with my wife there, and well, most of the house is still in shambles. We live in this thing here, which is basically a temporary unit. We bought a temporary unit a while ago, so we're gonna be living here until the house is done, which is probably gonna be next year, um, if we're lucky. Today we had a plan for the new house sent out, which is pretty amazing. As the first plan was denied by the council, so we couldn't go with that one, and there was some trouble with money as well. We lost a lot of money in the fire, which that's what happens. Even if you've got like insurance for it, you stand a lot to lose money when you have a fire, not to gain it. So that's what happened with us as well. It's more money than I ever imagined it could have been, but that's what happens. We can't really fault anybody for that. It's you get a percentage of some things. There's always things not covered by fire, which it happens. So from that, we are going on to making a new house now. My intent with the new house has been to make it bigger. So in the original way the house was built, it was a high pitch roof on the front and then a lower pitch roof behind it, which looks alright. But the front roof is already so low that you really can't have two floors under it. So we want to rebuild the house with 2 floors in the back, so we have space for bedrooms upstairs and other stuff downstairs. And what I was thinking is I'd like to try and put an image on screen to show what the house was like. This is my first time live streaming like this, so it's gonna take a long time. But I wanted to have some fun tonight, at least, because it's kind of a weird night. Like, oh yeah, our house burned down and it kind of sucks. So let's see if I can find a picture of the house as it is now. I think this is the best one. Say okay to that. And of course it's way too big. Let's make that smaller. Let's make it smaller, even smaller. Let's make it even smaller. Why doesn't it just scale? Who designed this? Oh dear. And I make myself like hair. Yeah. Damn. Okay. So the part of the house I was talking about is the part where you see the 2 roofs, and then the green part that you see is the garage and the shed. So the garage is where the NoPro shop is in the back, and in the front there's a place where I can work on bicycles. And then the house right now is boarded up at the back because everything in there has to go. Even the roof has to come off. So that's why I was thinking from the first night it should be possible to rebuild it higher, better, better, stronger, faster, something like that. So this is the current situation. The only thing that has changed since is that we've taken out a lot of things from the house because it was in quite a state. So anything that was in the house that wasn't metal or that wasn't very far from the place where the fire went down is pretty much lost and has to be replaced, or well, you're not gonna have it anymore. It's one of those. The fire damage was very extensive in the back of the house. At the front it was less horrible, but still very bad. So once again, why doesn't it just scale? Oh, now I can grab it. This software is annoying. So let's remove that one and try to get this back into frame. It's not working. I'm so sorry. Let's delete it. I'm gonna try one more time. Let's create an image. Browse for it. So what happened is that most of the stuff inside was so bad it had to go. Most of the walls are covered in soot, which is not something you want your walls to be covered in. Yeah, let's put it on screen. Why is it so big? Ah, there we go. So this, for example, is where a painting used to be. And now I'm on top. So this is a painting that used to be in the hallway. The other side of this wall was the kitchen. So if you look at this, you have a pretty good idea of what happened to the house. Most of it is just garbage, and to rebuild it in a good way, we had to make the decision to get rid of most of our stuff, and we're gonna take down most of the walls as well. So anything that was in the house before is going out, or has to go out, especially to rebuild the house in a way that makes sense. The original construction wasn't that great, so we just had to make do with what we have. I could put this on. Let's see. Full screen this? I can. Let's see. So I put a new thing on, which is video capture scene. It's fun to try, but I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to try and screen capture. I don't see how we can do that, so we're gonna have to do it differently. Hello. Also not working. That's so annoying. I'm making a file now which I can show on screen without names in it and without other stuff in it I don't want to show. So I'll just call it file and put it on the desktop, because I really want to show what has happened since the fire. And to do that, I want to show what we are up to. So we're going to go here, go for another image. Okay, browse, desktop, file. Okay, here we go. So here's the plan for the new house. Whee! It's on screen. I'll just leave the rest, the dirty wall there as well, because it kind of looks interesting. So this is me next to the new house. I don't know how to zoom in. That's this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So the pink side on the screen is what's remaining. So it's only the front part of the house and the one wall, and that's it. So the rest of it is going down and has to be replaced. We're gonna have right on the right hand side, you're gonna have the kitchen and the living room. At least that's the plan. And above the kitchen and living room, we're going to have a second floor, which we didn't have before. So that's something I was pressing forward because I really wanted to have more room in the new house. So here's the other side. Oh, I'm no longer on top. Let's put me on top. So here's the other side. That's a pitched roof. And below the pitched roof, there's now 2 options for a bedroom. And I believe what we're going to attempt is to put windows on the right-hand side. So that's the left-hand side for you. Yeah, because I'm mirrored. So on the right-hand side of the picture, there's going to be a piece of the roof that's raised, and we'll have some extra windows in there to possibly make a 3rd bedroom. So that's the plan for now. Now it's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of time, so I'm not sure NoPro is going to be in any state for the time being. Hello, Saskia. I'm trying to do a live stream because the camera didn't work.
Okay. I was wondering if I could put on the dryer.
Yeah, do whatever.
It's not fit out.
Do whatever.
Okay.
There's nobody watching anyway. I'm just trying.
Okay.
Len said hi. There's cool people here. And that's about it.
Oké. Ja, dan kan hij niet terugpraten.
No, they can only chat back.
Okay.
Oh, he's saying hey now. So Len is one of the people who's been helping me a lot, but he's kind of an idiot, so he trashed his back, so now he can't help me anymore. And now Saskia has to help me, and it's really hard. And
We're complaining.
Martin is also saying hi, Saskia.
Hi.
So this is the plan that we sent into the council, which they pretty much said it's okay. There's like a couple details they want to iron out, but they pretty much said it's okay. So that's really positive, because after a year it's kind of annoying not having a house, especially as we're still paying for everything. So you're still paying for the cost of the house. Of course, you have some relief in that regard. So the place we're staying in now, they paid for 11 months of the temporary units. After that, you're screwed. So what happened in our case, or what we did, is we bought this. So this was like 18,000 euros extra to buy this glorious house we're living in now. It's like 2 containers, which is much better than living on the street, which is much better than living in a tent or anything like that. But it's not what you want, at least not what I wanted. And we were thinking the house would be done by now, but because of various reasons, it just isn't. The calculations of all the stuff we lost took way longer, because I had to take over for the company that was doing it, because they made a mess out of it, or maybe the damage was more extensive than people thought. After we had that all figured out, the numbers seemed all right, but then there seemed to be a clause in the rulings that didn't really work. I'm looking for the side view of the house now, because that will show a bit better what we're doing. Try and add that one. Image. Add another image. Browse. Browse. It's a bit safer than screen sharing, because I can have personal things on the screen which I don't want to share with anyone. Help. Help. It's not helping.
Oh.
Yeah. Dear. It's called. Okay, so this should be it. It's on top of me again. Okay. So, if we look at the house, how it's gonna be, there's gonna be a small pitch roof with a big pitch roof behind it. As you can see, there's 2 people standing there. The 2 people standing there is like an average sized human. So you can see that the front of our house is so so small you can't really call it a house. But because of the rules around here, you can't make the second house that much bigger. So the back part of the house has to follow the lead of the front. So that's why we can't have a normal sized house. The stupid thing I would say about this, if we removed everything and built new, we can build like 2 or 3 meters taller, if it's not more than that. So that's kind of silly to me. So this is one side of the house, the same I was showing in the beginning. You can see a purple thing crossed out there. That's where the garage is. So that's where the shop is right now. The windows are gonna be new. The upside is gonna the top floor is gonna be covered in wood, so we don't have to build up all the way there. And then if we look to the I'm moving something else. Whoops. There we go. From the front you will see the smaller pitch roof and then the higher pitch roof behind that. On the back we will have well, this is one of the 2 options, but this is the only one that's been drawn yet. What we really want is to have big windows on the back, looking outwards to the fields, because the view at the back is pretty astounding. So we opted for that, but it's not necessary to make that before we send anything into the planner. So it's not on this drawing, which is being sent to them. So on one side you will see we have a double door, and the other side it's just going to be a window. Because I think we started with 2 double doors, but I was thinking, where are we going to put a television if there's double doors in front of the place where you want it? Or you want like a couch there or something. It's just going to be annoying. You have to walk around stuff or place stuff around a double door. So the windows seemed like a better option there. And then the last one is from the other side, which is where we have the closest neighbors. So this is just cladded with wood and cladded with wood up top as well. It's not really that interesting beyond this point, but the main thing is that we wanted to have as much room as we can. So the ultimate plan from me and from Saskia and everybody involved is to make it as cheap as possible and as big as possible. The cheap is kind of a thing, because since we started the project, so since last year, prices of building have gone up. So when the initial prices came in for this, it was 100,000 euros over budget, and our budget is already 100,000 less than we wanted to have it, because of things like my camera gear, my computers, my server hardware, stuff like that wasn't covered entirely. So we already lost like 100,000 there. So it's kind of annoying to have to deal with that. What I'm planning for the meantime, because it's gonna take a while to get anything done right now, to get a house done, it's not gonna be quick. I really want to get back into making videos like I used to in the past. So I'm just going to be filming the things that I'm doing right now. So if I'm going to work on the house, I may as well show it to you guys. So I'm going to try and import a new picture. There we go. Image. I'm getting better at this. I'm still very bad at it. I go to pictures. So I used to work on a computer with like all these screens in front of me, and right now I'm just on a laptop. So it's really annoying to me not having anything in front of me the way I wanted to, but we're gonna have to work on that in the near future. So what I wanted to show is a picture where you can see where we live now, because I think it looks kind of silly. We have all this room in the house. We have all this room in the garage, but there's like minimal living space right now, especially to run a company out of here. So even if we have enough room, there's not enough room to live here and to do things with the shop, which is kind of annoying as well. I had a picture. Should be this one. Okay. So the pole isn't the point of this picture. I can assure you, the pole is not the point. I'll put my camera on top again. Whee! There's our house. So this is where we live now, in these two container units. They are about as inspiring as the outside of them would suggest they are. They're just no fun. Oh, thank you for liking the stream, people. So that's where we live right now, next to the house. What's good about it is that we're close to all our stuff. It's very nice not to have to live far away and have to travel. It's nice to be close to the store, but the issue there is I have taken apart most of the store, most of the garage, which was the plan. But normally you would take stuff out of the garage and put it in the house, and that's not possible. So most of the important stuff is either in the attic at my mom's or it's in the living room with me right now. I guess it's good for insulation, but it's not really good for living. So we're working on that. I really hope I can complete a new floor in there. The old one had woodworm in it and was very bad. So I'm redoing the beams, redoing the wood on top to just make it safe and make it, let's say, future-proof, which is kind of important as well. So this is where we're living right now, in the units. They're dancing on the screen right now. Besides this, Saskia has been busy making new arts, using as inspiration some of the stuff we lost. So a big thing that we lost, of course, is the house itself. So what Saskia has been doing is, after the fire took place, she took pictures of the walls. One of the things you could see on the walls was like a dripping effect from the soot pushing in from the ceiling, and I guess from the air escaping upwards, you would see all this super scary looking, I would say, scary looking debris, scary looking stuff on the walls. But it has an interesting pattern to it. So she took some of those and I'll put the camera on top again. Here we go. So she took some of that and made art out of it. And she just had a showing at a place in Groningen, which didn't go as well as people would have expected. But if you look at this, you know, the whole wall was like this. All the walls were like this, just covered in garbage. So that's I would say a positive way to spin all the nastiness that went down. Beyond that, she's working for, let's say, for the shop to make a design we can use for a t-shirt. So in the coming weeks, I'm going to be working on making these t-shirts or getting them made. Just as before, I'm only using an eco shirt, which is made in a good way, so it's not destroying the environment and it's not bad for the world. And so what we've done is a picture of the house with a teddy bear rising from the house. One of the first things we were buying after the fire was teddy bears, because I'm quite fond of one type of teddy bears called a Kika bear. I always had one with me, so we bought that. So it's kind of like a way to show that we're still here. Is the teddy bear rising from the ashes of the house. So that's going to be that design. Maybe I can make myself big again. Hello, I'm big now. So we have, this is the newest drawing from today. I'm trying not to make too much noise with it. Sorry. So it's going to be a NoPro logo on the top, and then a bear rising from the fiery house. So that's coming. And what I was thinking myself, because I'm gonna see most people around Winter Clash, I will just have it ready for then. So I'm thinking red shirts. If there's people who really want a black shirt of this, let me know, because I just want to do one color. But if people say like I only wear black, which I think is what Len is gonna tell me in a second, then maybe we should just go with black and red, because why not? If you have special sizing requests, also ask me that. I'm probably gonna go to 3XL because I like big shirts, especially since the fire I've liked big shirts. Probably because it's so cold. Yeah, okay, so I'm already seeing Marius only wants black and Len only wants black. So we'll make black shirts as well. I'm just gonna have to bite that bullet. And let's see, I'm trying to send somebody the link, but it's not working. Why are you not working? Oh, Marius is saying that he's very, very big. Ooh, big man. Oh no. So Marius, for anybody who wonders, always helps me with the car, because my cars suck and Marius doesn't. And they also helped a lot when I wasn't feeling so good, and he's just a very good mate. I don't think they have an XL with that many X's, Marius. I don't think so. The biggest shirt I've ever made was a 7XL. So let's count the X's you made. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 6XL is still possible probably. But I'll have to special order the shirt. So I made a 7XL, I think, for Tama from Big Bad Wolf Records, which is the biggest shirt we ever made. Oh, I'm Marius's best friend. Well, that's... Oh no, sorry. His best friend with the I and the E going the wrong way. That sounds about right. We're each other's best friends. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. What I want to do following weeks is buy a nice big new camera, which is not as nice and big as the one that we already bought. So I bought an A7 III and I'm not liking it. I think I'm gonna sell it because it's not for me. I've been using a Sony A7 IV for like 10 years. I really like it, and I don't like this one. What I think I want to buy is one of those Insta360 cameras. Kid Derek has been telling me good stuff about that, so I think I'm just going to buy one of those, make stupid videos again, enjoy myself, and kind of, how would you say that, kind of making myself do more. So maybe that's just because I've got some ADD in me or some ADHD in me, but it's kind of hard to start stuff. And if I know I'm going to be recording it, it helps me. So I think I'll just try and do that to get more active and get more stuff done. I did it with the shelving I made in the, I guess it's a home office. So it's behind that thing right there. Yeah. So living in a living in a box. We tried making a bit better by hanging all these pictures I printed out and just making it look like a house, but it doesn't feel like one. On the other side, there's still shutters. I'm going to install some other stuff in here. I already bought curtains, but I have to remove one of the old heating units that's in here, which is made for gas, but we don't have gas, so it can go out. But until we bought these things, we weren't allowed to screw anything into the walls or do anything, so we didn't. I just installed some heating panels infrared, so we can remove the other heating and get some curtains in here and have it not look like that, like I don't know. It's kind of like a depression box. Let's say that. So when it gets windy, the shutters are gonna rattle a lot. You're not gonna sleep. It's like perfect. Mars is saying if you live in a box, you have to think out of the box. You mean outside of the box? Yeah, we kind of have to. But outside of the box is raining, so we have to stay inside the box. I feel so bad. I have to stay in this box, man. So I'm hoping that's gonna help my mood a lot if I have a video project to work on like that. And I think I'm just gonna throw it on YouTube or throw it on Instagram. I don't really care about the result as much as the process, which is usually the case with my videos, or always has been the case with the videos. When I used to film myself skating, I could see my progression, or I could see my stance and improve that by looking at it, and it's not that different with what I do now. I'm not going to read that one. Marius not on stream. I'm sorry. We're wholesome here. Very wholesome. So, beyond that, I really hope you like this video somehow. In about 2 weeks' time, it's my birthday, so I'll be happy it's my birthday. And I think Black Friday isn't too much longer after that. Because I hope, yeah, it's the 25th of November. I hope that cameras get cheap for a day and I can buy one then. Because I don't like to overpay for stuff. It's not really my thing. I really feel bad for having to pay like retail prices. We have like this amazing couch. It's like amazing and stuff. And it was like 10 times as much as the couch we had before. More than, yeah, over 10 times more, yeah. It's not my style, and it really sucks that when you get out of the fire, they're like, oh, you just have to buy everything new, and you're gonna get money from insurance, and then the insurance is like, well, yeah, we were gonna give you money, but we don't feel like it. So I'm still in a dispute with them about the rising cost of labor and building materials. So I hope that we're at least going to get a bit more to be able to build a house and not have like a house but it's not painted, or have a house but, you know, the upstairs isn't done, or the wiring isn't done, and there's not really much I can do about it. Some of my friends are like, yeah, you could do like a fundraiser, but I feel really bad having to fundraise money while I'm in a privileged position. Saskia has a good job. She makes almost enough money for us to live. And the shop makes some money. I make some money selling some stuff sometimes, which is like, you know, we can survive. And I know there's like people out there who don't have money for, let's say, the Highway Cola Light I bought yesterday, which was on sale for 25 cents. I know that's a problem for people, so I don't really want to do one of those because I don't feel right by it. Also because to me it would feel like I would have to aim lower. So instead of buying like an expensive camera, people would be like, yeah, you're spending money on a camera, but you should be spending it on your house. And of course it doesn't work like that. There's money set aside, like there's 200,000 euros set aside for that. So I don't know. We'll try and make it a good house, and I hope to have some more videos in the future, and I hope you enjoyed this very terrible live stream. For now, I'll say bye-bye, and have a good night, and please be safe, and get some smoke protectors. They will save your life. We didn't have them. We were late to the party of the fire. There's a chance the house wouldn't have burned down as bad as it has. So, you know, be safe. Whether you're skating or working on a car, you know, be safe. Ciao, ciao. Have a nice Halloween, I guess. This is a very scary video, so it's nicely themed. And I will see you at least in 1 year's time when I'm going to show you a house, I guess.